But I want you to stand, and I want to use an illustration. I wasn't going to do this tonight, but I want everyone to stand. And Janet, I want you to bring this up to me. Charlie? Okay, Charlie, bring this to me. How many are going through a trial right now? Okay, raise your hand. Just be honest, okay? Listen, guys, the moment you quit being honest is the time that you become fake to me. I don't even want to be around you, okay? Because as I read the Word, I was beaten, I was whipped, I was stripped, I'm in jail, I'm this, I'm that, you know. The reality, okay? But Christians that walk around like they're Teflon coated. Okay, and I just want to show you something, okay? Right now, I am going through a trial. Everyone say, through a trial. Okay, when we go through, how many have gone through a trial? Okay, you go back down the road of your life, you're going to see stuff that you went through. And when you were going through it, it was grave. It was bad. It was horrible. I can't pay the bills. I've been kicked out of my apartment. I had this car wreck. I'm in traction. I'm this, I'm that. My family member died. Whatever it might be. I've been, I'm 55. I've been through all kinds of stuff. I've buried many family members, okay? I've gone through trials. Okay, the Bible says in the book of Corinthians, Paul wrote about looking through a glass darkly. Seeing through a glass darkly. Now, I use this illustration on TBN, okay? And the result was incredible all over the world, the response I got back, okay? And I just wanted to share it right now with you. Okay, back in the days of Paul and back in the days of Jesus, there was glass. Glass had been invented. It had been invented. And there was people that had windows, but the glass was very inferior. And there were mirrors. The mirrors were inferior. You were distorted. Nothing was polished like it is today. And I've got glass in my office that's 1,000 years before Christ, okay? So it's like 3,000 years old, okay? And you can tell that the quality is so poor. These old bottles, this is authentic stuff, okay? And Paul said, right now we see through a glass darkly. Okay, and I just want to show you something. Okay, this right here is a type of glass that you can buy at Home Depot or Lowe's or any hardware store. And you could use it in your bathroom or just to let some sun come in, but you don't want people to see you. Okay, now I'm going to hold this up and I want you to see me. Okay, I can see you. Brenda, I can see you. And John Kilpatrick, I can see you. And Renee, I can see you. Okay, I see people. Now, it's blurred when it's a crowd, but I see that there's a crowd here, and I can see color, but I can't make you out. Look at me in the balcony. I can't make it all out, okay? I'm looking, and this is just one illustration, okay? I'm not getting deep theologically with you right now, okay? I'm just letting you know how life is. Life is like this. This is what life is. You see through a glass darkly. Okay, you see through a glass dimly. There's all kinds of translations here. And if you go dig in all the ancient commentaries, the original Greek and all, and you're going to find out exactly what I'm saying is true. Okay, there's all kinds of discussions of what he was talking about. But the principle is so true that this is pretty much how we see almost every day of our lives. How many of you wake up and you know what the whole 24 hours is going to be like? You don't. You have a flat tire, you have a wreck, the day goes great, whatever. But you see like this, you hope for the best. The Brownsville revival, when it broke out, it was like this. And we would ask the crowd, how many want to go one more day? You want to know why? We were seeing through a glass darkly. We didn't know what was going on. Charlie, you remember that. What on earth is happening here? So how many want to go one more day? People raise their hands. We went one more day. Then the next night, the same thing. So right now, Steve Hill is passing through a trial. My wife is standing before you. My wife was on her deathbed in Argentina. She had twins. One was removed from her, a fetus. Another one they didn't know was in there, almost exploded inside of her. And they said within days she was going to be dead. But a missionary said to me, I would consider flying her to another hospital and have her looked at. And I went, okay. So, second opinion, brought her in, how many cysts? 4 or 5 cysts the size of grapefruits inside her, and then another fetus about to explode. And I'm going, Jesus, what on earth is this all about? This doesn't make any sense. I'm a missionary. I'm a church planter. I'm doing good works. I'm doing the work of the Lord. This is for heathen. This is for the lost. This is for thieves and murderers. The righteous shouldn't suffer like this. And then one day, I walked into my wife's hospital room, and she's on the floor in the bathroom praying with her nurse. She is praying with her nurse. Okay, why? We see through a glass darkly. And so what you do is, as you're looking through this glass darkly, you go, Jesus, I don't understand what's going on, but one day it's going to make sense. How can I glorify you in this? How can I glorify you right now as I go through MD Anderson? Well, I want to tell you how I do it. When I'm down there, you would be shocked. If you walked with us, you'd be shocked with how many people know us. Why? They're from India. They're from Pakistan. They're from all over the world there. And guess what? They watch us on TV all the time. They've been to the Brownsville revival. They this, they that. And you come walking down the aisle, and they stop, and they go, my God. And right there in the corridors, we're praying, laying hands on folks, seeing through a glass darkly. But I'm saying, Jesus, I want to glorify you. See, one day we're going to see face to face. One day we're going to see everything clearly. One day we're going to understand why we went through what we went through. One day when we get to heaven, we're going to go, that was why. So the key is right now. Don't be a griper and a complainer. Glorify God in the midst of your trial. Glorify Him in the midst of what you're going through.